start taking questions for Theo. Hit the raise your hand function, and we'll call on. Start with David Oven, and then we'll go to David Pascal.
Theo, when you sort of look back at this season, what is sort of the biggest reason why you guys feel like you've seen more buzz at the back end than we saw last year, especially in the back half of 2019?
I feel like COVID has really put a hindrance on that because we haven't been able to get the reps during like fall camp and get a feel for what we're trying to do this year. So I feel like that kind of took a toll on us.
Theo, Coach Pruitt said earlier today that he's been much more active with the defensive line. I know he's got a DB background, but have you seen that in practice this week? Have you seen him a lot more? Does he look like a position coach out there this week?
Honestly, he's just all over the place. So I'm really not really paying attention to him too much, but from what I've seen, yeah, he does look like a position coach.
And then I want to ask you about just where y'all stand right now. Y'all were 2-0. Nobody wanted to be 2-3. What has it been like this week as far as players and motivating? Are y'all doing a lot of talking, or does everybody kind of understand y'all aren't where you want to be? What has that been like from a leadership standpoint?
Right now, we're just trying to keep everybody to try to have a positive attitude, because right now, like with this bye week, it kind of helps with like getting people like the reps they need, or like the extra coaching for the next 5 weeks.
Thanks.
All right, we'll go to Nicholas Hill. I think Nick, you had a question, and then we'll go to Blake Tomlin.
Theo, Coach Pruitt said it earlier in his availability that he's been really stressing fundamentals during this bye week. For you, what are some of the primary fundamental things that you've been focusing on during this bye week?
Really just technique and just like learning the smaller details of my position. Since I play multiple positions, I just have to learn the small things of the different positions I play.
Yeah, Theo, kind of a follow-up to an earlier question, how would you evaluate the leadership on this roster?
I feel like we have great. I feel like that we have good leadership because everybody is just working together. All the leaders are coming together to try and see what we can do and what we can get out of people this week.
Who are some of the top voices on your defense? The top leadership voices?
We have Henry. We have Matt Butler. We have Trayvon Flowers. Dre. There's a lot of leaders on the defensive end.
Teresa Walker.
Theo, with that said, the confidence on the team strong, considering that you don't want to look back at the past, but this team did dig out of a skid last year and finish strong. That the idea at this point to try to finish this season strong similarly?
Yeah, but like we don't want to harp too much on what happened last year, but I feel like we're just trying to finish out the season strong so we can finish out with a winning record.
Any other questions for Theo? Eric Kane.
Hey Theo, how often do you guys do turnover circuits or drills focusing on trying to go up and high point the football, maybe punch the football out, just anything regarding turnovers?
Oh, every day, every day. And then even during the middle of practice, we always just harp on just trying to get the ball out or pick it.
Thank you.
Blake, did you have another question?
Yeah, I did. Theo, I was wondering, Demarion McDonald's a guy that was injured, coming back off injury just a couple weeks ago. I was wondering kind of what your thoughts are on him and how he's been coming along here the last couple weeks.
Oh, I really like T-Mac. He's really coming along. I've gotten a chance to help him out with the play calling and all that, and just getting used to it. since he's coming off an injury, and I really like him. He's going to be a special player.
When you're helping a younger player like that, what are some of the things that you're talking to him about? How do you approach that situation?
I really just talk to him about like knowing where to line up, or just knowing like the small details of what he needs to do.
Back to Eric King.
I think when you look at a young guy like Key Lawrence, Jeremy Pruitt said that he's been, moving around from corner to safety, now back to corner. How difficult is that as a young player? But also, what do you see in him? How do you like his progression so far?
I mean, it's obviously difficult being first year and moving positions, but I've been knowing Keyshawn for a while, even before he even got here. So I feel like he's always going to be a good player, and I just feel like once he like knows what to do, he'll be fine.
Any other questions for Theo? All right, thank you, Theo. We'll have Kavaris Krause soon. He's coming.